Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Natalie Massenet. Woo! Welcome. Welcome. Get yourself comfortable.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Apple people.
Lots of Apple people. It's fantastic. Right, I have so much to talk to you about, I don't quite know where to start. So, first of all, I know you've had a really, really busy day.
Slightly.
You started in Grand Central Station, launching your magazine. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Before we talk about that, I want to actually go back to where it all began. Ooh, my chair. You started something in 2000 that I'm not sure if you actually knew how successful it was going to be, but I'd love to ask you, how did it all begin? Where did this start? Because you did something before everybody else. And that must have been quite scary at the time, but look where you've come.
Well, I mean, I'd love to say that I did it before anybody else, but I don't know if anyone remembers 2000. And Yahoo was the prominent search engine, and there were quite a few businesses looking at selling fashion online. We weren't the only ones. As it turned out, we were the only ones left after the year 2000. Boo.com was spectacularly launched at the same time. There was a business called Into Fashion, Girl Shop, and there were a few of us doing it. And at the time, I thought, that's okay, the world is a big place. We'll just do our own thing. I think where we were different is we wanted to focus on having a cross between a magazine and a store, and really playing to what the internet's strength is, which is the media. And so many other people came into the space really, really well funded with all these experts and really whiz-bangy retailers and editors who were very well paid. And as it turned out, they probably spent all their money in year one thinking the opportunity was huge, but the customer base just didn't exist. And so we were so small, and the customer base was so small that we grew together. And there was a point at which I, with my team, and we were like 10 people for a long time.
And you were based out of London?
We were in London.
Yay.
But we used American English from day one because we wanted to project this huge corporation. But there were really only 10 of us. And I even answered customer care emails on the weekend, and I would sign it ZNMZ. And we would always use words like we, just to make it sound like there were thousands of customer care officials. But we wanted to project big. And there was a day where we found out, okay, actually, in the same way that when you run a race and you just keep looking at your feet and you run, and you started off the race with all these people, and then you turn around and you're like, where did everybody go? And then the crazy thing was that the press all sort of decried the doomsday of selling fashion online, and it was the big...
Especially luxury fashion, am I right?
They said you couldn't do it. And so then that scared everyone else from entering the marketplace. So we had about 5 blissful years, where we were kind of doing our own thing, signing deals with brands, making mistakes, learning from our mistakes, before the competition set in.